Hello ladies, Jeremy here. Today we're gonna speak about the top 10 most complimented perfumes when I compliment you ladies worldwide. Wherever I was walking around, I smelled ladies passing me in the hotel lobby. I said, wow, you smell fantastic. For example, for the fragrance Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, when it was very hot, I smelled it on a lady. It was refreshing. I said, you just smell fantastic. It's not included in this list. However, I got 10 fragrances. The more we come closer and closer to the number one spot, the more compliments I gave. And I tell you about specific situations where I gave them. So we're gonna start off with the number 10 spot, where it is Marc Jacobs Decadence. And I complimented a lady, very classy CEO type of a lady. When this came out very early, she said she simply sprayed a sample on her. And this is how I actually discovered this fragrance. It smelled very bossy and at the same time extremely seductive. So if you want to be that bossy and extremely seductive, then go for Marc Jacobs Decadence. A fantastic fragrance artistically and in terms of compliments. Number 10 spot. Number 9 spot, this is the Queen of Rose and Raspberry, La Nuit. This is Trésor by Lancôme. It's just called Trésor Midnight Rose. And with this fragrance, I'm not disappointed, but when I spray this one in the air right now, when I spray it on a piece of paper, I love it very much, but when I complimented a lady, I simply gave her a compliment to be kind. After she gave me a compliment, I can be honest with you, I hope, we gave us a left kiss, right kiss. She said, I smell good, and I said, well, you smell good too. But in reality, she smelled just nice. So this didn't blow me away. It does get you compliments, but I feel like the times of this fragrance are slightly going over because this fragrance DNA is so popular that Rose and Raspberry Accord still, like in the men's world, there's a 1 Million, there's a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, there's a Acqua di Gio. They give you compliments, but you will smell like a, let's say, 2004 fragrance and not a 2019 fragrance. Still, one of the best fragrances on the market for women, especially if you like that Rose and Raspberry Accord. In that case, even the best one. Number 9 spot, La Nuit Trésor Midnight Rose by Lancôme. Number 8 spot, and this is sexy. This is called Fève Délicieuse by Christian Dior. And I myself wore this one recently, but it really is not a men's fragrance. This is for ladies. This is all about seduction in terms of tonka bean. Tonka bean is the main nose, which smells very vanilla vibe, very much of a vanilla vibe. And here again, I met a lady on an event in the evening. She smelled so gorgeous. She was standing out with the potency of this juice within all the others. And the next day we saw us in the hotel breakfast or somewhere we saw us, and she still smelled like that. And I'm very sure that this lady took a shower and she still smelled like it. And that's why this fragrance juice is extremely potent. So if you are into very potent fragrances, watch out, this is very expensive. So sample first, then try this one out. Dior's Fève Délicieuse, number 8 spot. Number 7 spot, this one, Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford. I gave a compliment recently to a lady, and when I owned this fragrance before giving her the compliment, I said, no. But it smelled very good on her. She could pull it off. She's a very confident business lady, dressed fantastically, so she can pull it off. But honestly, I still think that a sweet, seductive, feminine, girly type of a fragrance would give her even more compliments. Sweet seduction instead of this one. But I'm just telling you that I also gave a lady a compliment for this one. Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford. It's great, and it is an example for many Tom Ford fragrances. They are artistically top of the game, top of the pops, top of the top, maximum, but you have to know how to pull them off. Like dressed all black, CEO woman, nice one. If an 18-year-old girl would wear them now to college in the class, I don't think it would be the best thing. But if you are in that CEO New York City type of a vibe, then you can pull it off, these type of Tom Ford fragrances. So number 7 spot, Tom Ford Vanille Fatale. Number 6 spot, and this one is a cool one. This is called Angel Muse by Mugler. The brand Thierry Mugler is not called Thierry Mugler anymore. They are now called Mugler. And this one is the king of chocolate cacao fragrances for women. If you want cacao in a female fragrance, try this one out. It blows your face away in terms of how strong this fragrance is. It's maximum cacao madness. And at first sniff, you could be a bit offended by it because it's so strong and so potent. But because that's what happened to me, even if I'm experienced with first impression of fragrances. But if it lingers around in the air, if you hug a man, it smells not completely different, but much tamer and much better if it lingers around in the air. It's gorgeous. So Mugler Muse, if you want cacao seduction, try this one out. Beware, it's very, very potent. Number 5 spot, high heels on action. This one is called Carolina Herrera Good Girl. And this one is doing very, very good worldwide. The sales of this fragrance are increasing. It's a cool one. It's a bit of that freshness from Dolce & Gabbana, light blue that we all love. A bit of a fruity floral, Viva la Juicy vibe, without smelling like any of the two, but it's like a modern interpretation of a fantastically fresh yet sweet floral fragrance for women. Very exotic bottle design. I gave a compliment to a lady in Barcelona, in Spain, when I smelled it on her. I recognized it and she said, yes, it is the case. It was very noticeable. Although it's pretty fresh, you will be impressed that it is a very persistent fragrance on your skin. So try it out, ladies. This is Carolina Herrera not 212. This is called Good Girl. Carolina Herrera. Number 4 spot, and this is a champion as we all know, Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. So this one, what's the case with this, guys? This is sexy like crazy, and it has some lavender in it, which is very unique for a female fragrance. Still, it manages to be very seductive and feminine at the same time. I can tell you, a couple of times already, I have complimented ladies on it. And since I know Fève Délicieuse, I felt like this one has a bit of a Fève Délicieuse vibe. And each time I smelled it in the air, I said, are you wearing Fève Délicieuse, right? And each time I was wrong because they were wearing this one. So this does, in the air, smell very seductive, gourmandish, edible, sexy, and also noticeable. It does have performance issues in the extent that it can't compete with a fragrance like Fève Délicieuse, but it's still better than average. So to me, one of the best female fragrances on the market. It is seductive, creative, and noticeable. Could be also a signature fragrance, meaning all season, all occasion, any type of outfit you are wearing. Number 4 spot, Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum. Number 3 spot, and this is an example for a fragrance. I'm talking about Rihanna's Rap Fleur. This is a new version of it. But I mean the original Rap Fleur, the first version that had a tremendous success. I don't have it right now, but that is the fragrance. I mean, I have complimented unbelievable amount of ladies to that one. And it does have a coconut note. We have to respect that in this case. How many fragrances do pull off a coconut note in a fantastic way, mixed with that sexy, sweet, floral sweetness we know, and it's just a great fragrance. So again, this here, I speak about the celebrity, I speak about the original Rihanna's Rap Fleur Eau de Parfum, is the highest compliment getter when I compliment ladies on celebrity fragrances. So if you want to have an affordable celebrity fragrance for women that gives you compliments, try out Rap Fleur by Rihanna. Number 2 and number 1, different world right now. These are on a different planet, different island right here. La Vie est Belle Eau de Parfum on the number 2 spot. And this is a tremendous Arnold Schwarzenegger of the female fragrance industry. It was ruling the sales of the fragrance world in women for so many years. It's competing with Chanel. It's top seller everywhere. It has so many variations of it. In the end, I always gave ladies, mostly because it's the top seller, the compliment for the Eau de Parfum version. This is the Eau de Parfum version. Just recently, I smelled also the Eau de Toilette Eau Fraiche, the lightest concentration in the gym. The woman that was cleaning the gym, I said, "Boah, something smells so good in here." And I asked her, and she said, "It's La Vie est Belle." But I said, it doesn't smell like the Eau de Parfum. So the variations of this fragrance, which I appreciate, are not always the same smelling. And she had the lightest concentration, and it just smelled so good. Even better than the first place, but in terms of fairness, I gave even more compliments to the first place fragrance on ladies worldwide than to this one. But La Vie est Belle, a queen of a fragrance DNA for women. If you want compliments, still this is a champion. La Vie est Belle Eau de Parfum. Number 1 spot, Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum by Chanel. There's a study that white floral smelling fragrances make a woman appear slimmer. There's a study that a grapefruit note makes men feel more confident. There are certain studies, and obviously if a person smells appealing to you, you'll find her or him more attractive. So cheers to the fragrance world. And this one, Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, is absolutely fantastic because it's very, very long lasting while being extremely fresh. You should not forget that this is not a sweet chocolate fragrance or cinnamon or spicy with heavy molecules that stick like glue to your skin that last forever. This is based on a lot of florals and white and this musky type of stuff. Very clean and very clean. So, not my favorite fragrance on the planet, and also in this list I prefer others, but in terms of the amount of compliments I gave ladies on this planet when I gave compliments, it's clearly the number 1, and you obviously know it. This is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum, also my favorite Coco Mademoiselle. I'm not the biggest fan of the new Intense version. So that's it, ladies. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.